Hello students, welcome to the biology class. I am Shilpa. I'll handle biology for grade 6. So in my last session we have started with the chapter called the leaf, and we have completed some topics like root system, its types and function, shoot system. In shoot system we have completed stem and its function. Today in this class let us know about leaf. So we know that leaves are green in color. They consist of chlorophyll pigment and they helps in photosynthesis. Let us know more about leaf. The flat and green part of the shoot that grow laterally from the nodes of the stem is called as leaves. Okay, and it consists of a bud in the axil of the leaf. Okay, that bud is called as axillary bud. About axil and the axillary bud I have discussed in my last session. And next, leaves do not continuously grow like a stem, but they will stop growing on attaining full size. That means the leaves, they will stop its growth when it will attain its full size. So let us know about the structure of leaf. Usually, structurally, a leaf consists of three parts, that is petiole, leaf blade or lamina, and midrib. So let us discuss one by one. First one is petiole. Petiole is the basal part of leaf stalk. Is a basal part of the leaf stalk. This is the basal part. It's called as petiole, and it is attached on the stem at the node region, usually which consists of a bud in the axil. So that bud is called as axillary bud. Sometimes what happens, leaves are directly attached to the stem without a leaf stalk. Leaves are directly attached to the stem without a leaf stalk. Such leaves are called as sessile leaves. Such leaves are called as sessile leaves. So next we'll see about the second part of the leaf, that is leaf blade or lamina. It is green, flat and broad part of the leaf. Leaf blade or lamina is a green, flat, broad part. Here you can see this part is called as lamina. Got it? And its outer edge is called as leaf margin. Here you can see the outer edge is called as leaf margin. So this is about leaf blade or lamina. So next we'll see the third part of leaf, that is midrib. Midrib is nothing but petiole which continues into the lamina as a midrib. Here you can see the petiole which continues into the lamina as midrib. Okay, and which give rise to the branches. Here you can see the branches. These branches are called as veins. These branches are called as veins. Even these veins are again divided, and again they will give rise to the branches. Here you can see those branches are called as veinlets. Okay, petiole which continues into midrib in lamina and it give rise to the branches called as veins, and even veins are give rise to the branches, they are called as veinlets. So next, petiole, midrib and veins, even the veinlets, they conduct water and food in the leaves. Petiole, midrib, veins and veinlets, they conduct water and food in the leaves. Even these veins also provide skeleton or supportive framework to the leaves. Veins provide skeleton or supportive framework to the leaves. And this is about the structure of leaf. So next we'll see the types of leaves. Usually there are two types of leaves, that is simple leaves and compound leaves. Let us discuss one by one. First one is simple leaves. So here in simple leaf, the lamina is undivided. The lamina is undivided and it is a single piece. So this kind of leaves we can see in mango, banana and banyan. Okay, this is the example of simple leaf. If the marginal incisions are present, they are not reach up to the midrib. For example, we can see in prickly poppy. Here you can see there is a presence of marginal incisions, but they are not reached up to the midrib or petiole, and this is also come under simple leaf. So next we'll see about compound leaf. In compound leaves, the leaf blade or lamina is divided into smaller units called leaflets. So this kind of leaf we can see in rose plant. Here in this picture you can see this is the petiole and which continues into as a midrib, and here the lamina is divided into smaller units called leaflets. Got it? So this is the compound leaf. So next we'll see about the different types of leaves based on the shape. So next, the leaves can also be classified in various ways, but here we are discussing only on two ways, that is on the basis of shape and on the basis of margin. So let us see one by one on the basis of shape. So first one is needle shaped leaves. So this kind of leaf we can see in pine and onion leaves. Here you can see the shape of the leaf, it is needle shaped. And next is oval shaped leaf we can see in guava and apple. Here you can see the shape of the leaf, it is oval. And next is heart shaped leaf we can see in peepal leaf. So this is the peepal leaf, its shape is heart shape. And next is oblong shaped leaf we can see in banana leaf. So this is the oblong shaped leaf. And next is circular shaped leaf we can see in lotus leaves. Here you can see circular shaped leaf. And next and the last one is tapering shaped leaves we can see in eucalyptus and ashoka leaves. Here you can see the end is tapering, the leaf shape is tapering. And the next we'll see about the classifications of leaves on the basis of margin. So there are 4 classifications. The first one is complete or entire margin. So for example, we can see in peepal. So here the leaf margin is complete or it is entire margin. And the second one is toothed or serrate margin. For example, we can see in rose or China rose. So here the margins are like this. This is nothing but toothed or serrate margin. Here you can see usually the margin will be like this. This is called as toothed or serrate margin. So next, wavy margin. So this kind of leaves we can see in ashoka and mango leaves. Here you can see the margin is wavy like structure. And next is spinous margin. And the last one is spinous margin. So this kind of leaves we can see in prickly poppy. So here along with the edges, that is along with the margin of the leaves which consists of spines, you can see the spines. So this type of margin is called as spinous margin. And today we discussed about structure of leaf, types of leaves and different classifications of leaves based on shape and margin. In my next class we are discussing about arrangement and the venation of leaf. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you all.